Hello, dear friends and fellow believers. Welcome back to God First, where we explore the incredible power of faith and motivation in the Christian journey. Today, we have a truly inspiring message for you. God is up to something great and He has you in mind. If you've ever wondered about God's plan for your life and the incredible destiny He has in store for you, you're in the right place. So, stay tuned as we dive deep into this encouraging topic. But before we begin, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming content. Let's get started. 1. The mysterious ways of God. Let's begin by acknowledging that God's ways are not our ways. His plans and purposes often unfold in ways that are beyond our comprehension. Have you ever faced a situation that seemed impossible, only to find out later that God had a magnificent plan all along? Life is like a winding path through a dense forest. We can't always see where it's leading, and the journey might be filled with unexpected twists and turns. In the Bible, we see examples like Joseph, who faced adversity, betrayal, and imprisonment. From a human perspective, his life appeared to be a series of unfortunate events. But what's remarkable is that God had a grand purpose in mind for Joseph to save his people through him. The key takeaway here is that God's great plan often involves us facing challenges. These challenges may be overwhelming and at times feel like stumbling blocks, but in reality, they are stepping stones in our journey of faith. Joseph's story teaches us that even in the darkest moments of our lives, God is at work, orchestrating events to fulfill His purpose. We may not understand it at the time, but in the end, we can see the beauty and wisdom of God's plan. So, when you face challenges, remember that God's ways are mysterious, and He is always up to something great in your life. 2. The grand tapestry of life. Life can sometimes seem like a complex jigsaw puzzle with missing pieces. We often wonder how our struggles, setbacks, and dreams fit into the grand tapestry of God's plan. Just like an intricate tapestry, our lives are made up of many threads, each representing a moment, a challenge, a triumph, or a setback. Sometimes, it's difficult to see how all these pieces fit together. In Romans 8 verse 28, the Bible reassures us with these comforting words, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." This verse reminds us that even the broken pieces of our lives can be woven into something beautiful in God's hands. It's as if He's an expert weaver, taking the threads of our experiences and intricately crafting a masterpiece. In those moments of despair and confusion, when we can't see the bigger picture, we must hold on to the promise that God is at work. He's turning our trials into triumphs, our pain into purpose, and our setbacks into stepping stones. So, the next time you face a setback or encounter a struggle, remember that it's just another thread in the tapestry of your life. God is weaving something magnificent, and every piece, no matter how seemingly insignificant, has a purpose. 3. Discovering your purpose. Now that we've discussed how God works in mysterious ways and how our lives are like a beautiful tapestry, let's explore how we can discover God's purpose for our lives. It all starts with seeking Him and aligning our desires with His divine will, because God has a unique plan for each of us. Think of discovering your purpose as similar to a flower slowly blossoming. It's a gradual, beautiful process. As we spend time in prayer, meditation, and reflection, our purpose becomes clearer. We become more attuned to God's calling for our lives. In Psalm 37 verse 4, we find this wonderful promise, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." This verse is a powerful reminder that as we draw closer to God and align our hearts with His, our desires start to mirror His desires for us. When we delight in Him and seek His presence, our hearts are transformed, and we begin to desire the things that are in line with God's plan. This is not about our own desires, but rather about God's desires for us becoming our desires. It's about following His lead, trusting His guidance, and being open to the incredible journey He has prepared for us. So, if you're on a quest to discover your purpose, remember that it begins with a sincere desire to know and delight in the Lord. As you do so, you'll find that His purpose for your life unfolds like a beautiful, blooming flower. 4. Trusting God's timing. As we journey towards discovering God's purpose, one of the most challenging aspects is waiting for His plan to unfold. It's often in these moments that we grapple with patience. We may wonder if things are taking too long, or if we're missing out on opportunities. But in those times of waiting, we must remember that God's timing is perfect. He operates on a different timetable than we do. He sees the bigger picture, and He knows precisely when the time is right for us to step into our purpose. Ecclesiastes 3 verse 11 reminds us, He has made everything beautiful in its time. This verse offers a profound truth. It's a declaration that everything, every event, every season in our lives, has a purpose, and it becomes beautiful when it aligns with God's perfect timing. It's like a puzzle piece that fits perfectly into the grand design when the time is right. Sometimes, we may feel like we're in a holding pattern, but it's during these moments that God is preparing us, refining us, and molding us for the destiny He has in store. So, when you find yourself in a season of waiting, don't lose heart. Trust in God's perfect timing. Embrace the process, knowing that He's making everything beautiful in its time. Your journey may be slower than you'd like, but it's part of the masterpiece God is creating in your life. 5. The power of faith. Welcome to our final segment on the power of faith and embracing God's great plan for your life. It's here, in the sanctuary of faith, that we find the strength to navigate life's challenges and uncertainties. Faith is the driving force behind believing in God's great plan for your life. Even when circumstances seem bleak, faith enables us to see beyond the present and trust in God's promises. In Hebrews 11 verse 1, we're reminded of the essence of faith. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. This verse beautifully encapsulates the concept of faith as the foundation of our hopes and the conviction of things we can't yet see. It's through faith that we can navigate the unknown and embrace the greatness God has in store for us. When you face trials, when the path seems unclear, it's faith that helps you endure. It's faith that enables you to see the promise on the horizon, even when your current circumstances may suggest otherwise. Your faith is the bridge that connects you to God's plans for your life. It's the light that guides you through the darkest nights, the strength that carries you through your most challenging moments. So, no matter what you're going through, remember that faith is your compass, your anchor, and your source of unwavering hope. Trust in God's great plan and His promises. Embrace the greatness He has in store, for faith is the substance of things hoped for, and your hope is the beginning of an incredible journey. Together, let's continue to embrace the greatness that God has in store for us through the power of faith. Conclusion. In closing, remember that God is up to something great, and He has you in mind. Your life is not a random collection of events, it's part of His magnificent plan. So, embrace the challenges, discover your purpose, trust in His timing, and most importantly, have faith. Thank you for joining us on this journey of faith today. If this message has inspired you, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more Christian motivation and spiritual growth. Together, let's embark on this incredible journey of faith. God bless you.